Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Dropper and I'm gonna show you how to digitally ink your artwork in one of the most famous softwares around. That's of course Photoshop CS5. There are many ways to ink your artwork in all different softwares. This is the way that I have been doing. This is the way that has been worked for me so far. And well, I'm hoping that this works for you too. Let me show you. Let me show you this way. First of all, we have to have this brush. We have to create the brush. This brush that we're going to create, it's a simple hard edge brush. We start at 5 pixels in diameter, and the brush tip shape we have 100% of hardness and 5% of spacing. In the shape dynamics, we just apply the pen pressure. I'm using a Wacom Intuos 3, by the way, to ink because it will be harder or almost impossible to ink this with a mouse. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but it's a whole lot harder to do it. Well, once we have this brush, I named it Ink Hard Round 5 because of the 5 pixels we're using as a diameter, but you can modify that to your liking of depending on the size of the lines you are going to make or how you're going to ink your artwork. Here I have already inked some of my panels. This is panel 1, this one. These are the different layers. I have used 3 layers of inking. One's the buildings, the other ones are the trees and the houses, and the last one I think it's the house or something like that. Here I used also, besides the brush, I used the path tool, this one over here, to make some of the lines using a command called stroke line. The example is, for example, if you're trying to make a line, for example that straight line, and you want to stroke it, I mean you wanna make a line, you just go with a right click of the mouse and you use a stroke path. You have to have this select this tool, the brush. We have 5 pixels in the brush. We don't wanna check this stimulate pressure box, so I'm gonna do that. Go ahead and do that with OK, and you see we have created a stroke based on the path that we have done. Like here, with this thickness. This is very light. It's not thick at all. So that's the way I used for creating these buildings and most of the houses. Of course, based on my sketch and my pencils that I have already done before that. Okay, so let me go ahead and erase that. And let me show you the second panel, which I have already inked too. Here I used, besides the path tool, I used the brush tool. So now I'm going to show you panel 3, which I already begun. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna choose this brush, the one I've already created, the ink hard brush, and in one layer I'm going to start to ink like this. I tend to rotate a lot because that's more comfortable for me. This is I don't know, it's easier for me to rotate and ink all their artwork. I don't know, maybe there are some people with more skills than me. I don't know. If you want to be, there's a saying that says that if you want to get better, you have to surround yourself with better people than you. That's completely right. You can improve by yourself, but it's like I don't know, a goal maybe to compare yourself to your colleagues or your classmates or whatever that serves you, and that's really positive for you. To have like a goal or to want to achieve and have better art. I'm gonna try to keep this tutorial very short and make possibly further more tutorials. This is just a tiny taste of what I've been using as the digital ink, because I wanted to ink my artwork from a very long time ago, but I haven't found a nice tutorial that helped me, well, until now. It's you have to look the well, for a tutorial that serves you right, that helps you to do the stuff you want to do, but in a very simple way. You don't want to complicate things a lot. There are, of course, many other softwares that I'm discovering that may be better for inking or sketching or for doing comics. Just to name a few, there's Sketchbook Pro, which I've used. There's Manga Studio X, which I totally love, and I've just discovered too. Maybe I will do a tutorial later on about that one, because I like that software a lot. So, well, as you can see, I'm trying to stick to my artwork as much as possible. Not zooming so much, as I've mentioned before. And of course, well, you have to use a tablet to go faster and do it easier, because as I've said before, using the mouse will be well, a pain in the butt. Also, it takes a little bit of time to get used to the table. I'm sorry, the tablet, the Wacom or the Bamboo or the Intuos, or whatever. It took me almost a year and a half to get used to my tablet, but in the end, it's totally worth it. Well, we're approaching. Well, we have 3 minutes left. I want to try to keep this tutorial up to for 10 minutes. I think that's the limit that YouTube lets you for uploading a video. I don't know. I'm not that big of a fan of making tutorials, although that might change with this. What else? Oh, I'm sorry if my English sucks. Well, I don't think it sucks, but I'm trying to get better. What else? This is. I'm sorry for all the ums and stuff. I'm not used to speaking English more than 5 minutes at a time, or just phrases or tiny stuff like that. But anyway, I'm guessing that's normal. So you have to, well, getting back to the subject, when you're inking digitally in this Photoshop CS5, with the pressure, you have to take advantage of the pressure points of the tablet, keeping the lines flowing as much organic, in an organic way that you can. And by organic, I mean like feeling the same stroke that you will use if you were using a pencil. Here I used the magic wand to select, for example, this part here, and then I used the fill. This is the magic wand, by the way, that you could use to select some areas. Oh, well, I'm sorry, that would be here. Okay, no, that didn't work either. But anyway, maybe I will continue this. Oh, yes, that's it. Well, that was the magic one, and then the fill command, that's edit fill or Shift F5, and then you use the pattern or the color, foreground or background color or anything, and that's how I ink this parts where it's all black. Well, that's everything for now. I hope this tutorial has been useful for you, and see you next time.